I'm recording this video for my mom in Florida. I'm going to show her how to replace this thermostat with this Ecobee or Ecobee thermostat. Alright, so step one, turn the power off. Now, there's a few ways to do this. Number one, you have to find your furnace. Your furnace is either going to be in your attic, and you got to find the furnace that's associated with this thermostat. So that's either going to be in the attic, or in this case, I'm in a townhome. This is my furnace here. And a lot of times there'll be a switch. They'll just like a regular light switch that you can use. It'll be located right next to the furnace. So in this case, I don't have a switch next to the furnace. So what I'm going to do, and you want to make sure that the furnace is running, that way you can hear it when it turns off. I'm going to go over to my electrical panel, find the furnace breaker. Okay, you just heard it go off, and we're gonna see. Now, in this case, the power didn't go off on the thermostat because it's battery powered. But if your thermostat does not have batteries, the power will go off. All right, now the next step. This is probably the most important step. Take a picture of the existing wiring. Take 2, 3, 4 pictures. All right. Now there is a standard as far as how the color codes are connected, but you can't always go by the standard because you don't know who installed this. They could have got creative and just installed the wires wherever they wanted to. All right, but in this case, I got my this red wire is on R, the OB is on the orange wire is on the OB. Okay, peel this back. This is the white wire right here. It's on W2. It's hard to see it, but this is W2. The yellow wire. This is my yellow wire here. The yellow wire is on the Y, and the green wire is on green. And what the wires do, the green wire is for the fan, yellow wire is for the air conditioning, red wire is for the power. OB, that's the switch inside of your heat pump, and the white wire is for the heating. Also, this blue wire right here, that's a very important wire as well. This is the C wire, okay? And a lot of these new thermostats, you have to have a C wire. If you don't, this video is not really for you, all right? You have to either, if you don't have a C wire, you need a conversion kit, or there's other videos for that. This video is if you do have a C wire. So all of these wires are all where they need to be right now. I'm going to take a few pictures. All right, next thing I need is a control screwdriver. Okay, you can get these from Home Depot. You don't have to get this particular one. They're only about, I don't know, $5 at best. So got this very small screwdriver. Okay, and I'm just going to loosen all of these connections. Like so. Just take everything loose. The reason why I cut the power off is because you don't want to risk short-circuiting the control board inside of the furnace by touching the wrong 2 wires together. So just to be on the safe side, just turn the power off. So I'm going to take all of these wires out. I'm going to take these screws out right here and then pull the thermostat off. Okay, so I've got the thermostat removed. Next step is you could just install this. You can just put this over these wires like so. Screw that to the wall and put the thermostat on, but as you can see, I got extra holes that I want to cover up. So the Ecobee, it comes with this back plate. So I'm going to put this on first over these wires. It's hard to do it with one hand. And now I'm going to install this over the back plate. Okay. And I'm going to make sure it's level. What are my old holes at? Okay. Make sure it's level. And I'm going to screw into these holes. I got 2 screws, so I'm going to secure it right now. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I've got it secured. Got both the screws in. And now, using that picture that you took, you're just going to replace the wires back on the terminals. So I can use RH or RC It's never really made a difference. And you're just going to plug the wires into these holes here. Now, if you have like too much excess wire, it's good practice to just trim a little bit off. All right, now in the picture, in the other thermostat, it was connected to W2. I'm going to connect it to W1. You always want to connect to W1. So if I had a W1 and a W2 on the other thermostat, then I would connect it exactly like so. But once you try to start the system, it's not, if the wires are not connected correctly, it'll either not work, or it won't even let you proceed. It'll tell you that your connection is off. So, all right, my green is gonna go here. Yellow here. And since I have the OB, like I said, that tells me that we have a heat pump system. This is not a standard furnace. This is a heat pump. Again, the Ecobee will notice that. But if you have a system that asks you if you have a heat pump or not, that's one way to know. If you're connected to the OB, then you're on a heat pump. Okay, so I got all the wires connected. I'm going to, where is my thermostat? In my pocket. I'm going to connect, just push it straight in. All right, now turn on the power. Okay, and there we go. After that, you just follow the prompts. It's pretty user friendly. It's going to ask you if you're a homeowner or a pro. You're going to select the homeowner. Well, let me just go through it. Okay, so it's coming up. Okay, so I already had this set up, but once you go through the once you're finished installing it, it's going to take you through the prompts. So I'm going to have to reconnect it to my phone. If you don't know how to do that, there's an instructional guide on the website. There's also videos that probably can help you actually connect it to your phone. That's one of my favorite features of this thermostat, is that I don't have to get up to change the temperature. I can change it from my bed. I can change it, if I'm on the way home and I want it to be a little bit colder, I can change it while I'm on the way home. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, give me a call. And yeah, it's pretty simple.